So, as it looks like this will be the final NASCAR Heat 4 video that I make until, well, the game comes out. We got one last video to react to.
Lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the...
What's up YouTube, welcome back to another video, and today we will be reacting to Jeff Favignano's video where he kind of showed off some settings that we'll be playing around with and did some gameplay. Now, like I said, this will probably be the last video unless a significant trailer comes out, because I've pretty much reacted to just about every, kind of gameplay that I can. And I think at this point we're just going to have to wait until we get into the game and play it ourselves to kind of describe the gameplay, or, yeah, you get what I mean. And I feel like there probably won't be that many new features. If there is a new feature, and if it's big enough for its own video, I guess this won't be the last NASCAR Heat 4 video. If it's just kind of small, I might add it like at this point in the video in a different video. But yeah, so I'm pretty well done with these NASCAR Heat 4 videos. If you guys did enjoy, I mean, these did get quite a bit of views, so I did like making them. But at this point, I would just be squeezing out content that wasn't really there. So we're going to have one last hurrah watching Jeff Favignano's video. Well, I don't know if we're really going to watch it. We're just going to kind of break down. And we're not going to watch the gameplay part because, like I said, we've already really tried to get about every aspect. From what I saw, there wasn't much new stuff there for us to break down. So we're just going to go ahead and get to the video. Hope you guys do enjoy. If you do, make sure to leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below your guys' thoughts. Let's get right into the video. Now that we have gone full-blown YouTube reaction channel here, we're going to kind of break down the thing. It's kind of pretty obvious. I think we've actually already seen this menu, so I'm just going to quickly break it down. As you see, we got the Start My Career, Challenges, Championship, Split Screen, Quick Race, My Driver, My Cars, Online Multiplayer, Options, and News Feed. He plays around with the Options setting. Is really the only setting that he plays around with, but definitely a lot of interesting stuff here. Also, I want to quickly apologize for a mower that is going on right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I do apologize if you can. And let's go ahead and get into it here. I want to kind of skip around. See, he starts looking at the settings here. So right here, difficulty preset. So if you don't want to go in and mess around with every single setting, you can just, if you want a normal race, if you want a hard race, expert, casual. So something different, but you know me, Jeff Favignano, he's got to go in, he's got to see all the different settings here. But again, if you're just kind of maybe more of a casual player and just want a general, don't want to go in and change every little setting, they have this for you. But moving on, I think obviously he's going to pick expert, but here we have the gameplay here. Obviously you pick the expert preset. Here it has automatic transmission, brake smoothing low, which I don't know if there's an explanation here for it. Obviously you're going to want your transmission to be manual, which is weird why they automatically have it on automatic if you're trying to get expert. But anyways, it means that brakes will automatically adjust if slippage is detected. This setting can stabilize your car under braking, especially when you're entering the pits with worn tires. So it's kind of, to me it just sounds like a brake assist. So this is kind of our first real assist. Like like on Forza, you have a lot of assist on. You can have assist on Forza, like traction control, which you wouldn't really need here. But still, I'm just going to say that traction control, ABS, and all that. It's not something that we haven't had on NASCAR since NASCAR 15, NASCAR 14. So again, this would definitely be for more less experienced drivers. But nevertheless, we do have, to me, it just sounds like ABS, which actually, it says this is the acronym of about brake smoothing. Oh, I thought that said automatic. But so there's that. And then you can change around the car identifiers if he will go down one. I don't know if he actually moves it around to see the different ones. It's like position and name. Position, name, and status, which would be add special status, whether they're okay. I would probably have that one because I will be in a race. Let's say Ricky Stenhouse, who is actually, I've come to find out, is my rival. I could definitely use that because I always forget who's my rival and who's not. I mean, obviously I figured out when they like spin me out in turn 2 or something, but that's definitely something interesting. And I mean, it's again it's small, but pretty useful here. And we're going to go ahead and go on to see if he goes down. He goes down right here. You have your AI difficulty, you have your autos and your customs now, or actually that was already a thing. It's just not a thing in career mode, which I find weird. But obviously he's going to put it on 105. I actually do believe it glitched and went to 90. I don't know if that was just intentional or not, but that's what happened in the actual gameplay. Again, we're not going to be seeing the gameplay or very much of it. Same system as last year based on your speed rating there, or whatever you want to do. Still have the full damage, and really right here, to me it's the same. This is, yeah, it's really just kind of the same menu here, so nothing really new. I do want to see what this player tire rate. I actually did not notice this in the first watch. Well, oh shoot, that was it right there. So now we have a player tire rate, and we have a tire wear rate, and we have a grip fall off. So what this basically means is you can now, let's say you're at Chicagoland and you want it to be realistic, or you just want more grip wear off, then you can have more grip wear off. But if you're somebody who just doesn't want that wear off, then you can have less grip. It just depends. Now it's not dependent on the track. It is now dependent upon what you want. I mean, I'm sure there's still like wear off is still with less grip. Grip wear off at Chicagoland would probably be more than at a track like Daytona, but I don't know the specifics of that. But that is something new to the game that's definitely very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and assume that it's something that will be in an option for AI cars. Now we're here to a different menu here, the driving menu, and I'll go over these in just a second. I mean, there's nothing really else interesting here. Driving aids, like I said earlier, there's now more I don't know, assistance, I guess is the term. But now we have a driving assist, stability help, steering help, off throttle oversteer, braking oversteer, and wall avoidance. Now again, I will very likely have most of these on 0, damn near 0 if not. But now instead of having either stability help, which is really hard to do in NASCAR Heat 3 because you're slower, you can maybe just have a little bit of that. I don't know. Again, I probably won't be using too much stability help, but I feel like this game is going to be harder to drive. You won't have as much stability in the car, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. We'll see actually what he does with this. I think he just keeps it the way we see it right now. Yeah, it looks like he's just going to keep it the same way. Actually, these would make it harder for you. You're braking oversteer and off throttle oversteer. So basically, if you don't know, it helps remove loose feeling. I'm just reading this. It helps remove loose feeling when the car off throttle. So like when you let off, you feel, actually it would make you feel a little tighter, I guess. And then this aid allows for a looser feeling. Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was like, why is that's stability help? Okay, sorry. This is why I got to know this kind of stuff. But no, it allows a looser feeling. So the higher it is, the looser you will feel when you lift up the throttle. And then you still have stability help. But I think that's if you have stability up on. If you have stability up off, then this is just makes it harder on you. But moving on here, now we have the AI settings, and that is a skill range wide, which means you can have to where I don't know. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, wide makes. I was thinking something different. It was going to mean the same thing, but it was just going to be explained in a weird way. This explains it perfectly. It just means that you'll have your leaders, you'll have a lead pack, you will then have kind of a middle pack, or I mean they won't be all together, they'll be like a second or so apart, and then you'll have, you know, your back of the field. Narrow will make a much tighter field where everybody's running about the same times, almost maybe pack-like racing, and now you're going to be able to, and we actually knew this, I can remember us talking about this, you get to be able to choose if it's going to be wide or narrow. Now the question is the narrow, and I doubt this, the same at Daytona as it would be at Chicagoland. It's just the track I'm thinking of right now is why I say it so much. Or is the wide at Daytona going to be the same as the wide at Chicagoland? That's the question. I'm assuming it's not going to be. I feel like the wide at Daytona, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it is in the game. Narrow is definitely the one you're going to want to use at Daytona if you want realistic pack racing. And again, we'll see how the pack racing is when we get into the game. Anyways, down here, stability for AI. I think I want to keep it on normal. I would say basically it's the same thing for stability up. It's just how stable when you maybe touch them, or just in general, like how stable do they feel? They have their own separate feelings now. It's not just everybody has the same feel. Each AI car has one AI car may be loose, or I don't know, but that was kind of hard. But basically, to explain it, like when you touch them, like let's say we're at Martinsville, you probably want a high stability, because if you touch them at Martinsville, you're going to touch them a lot, and the lower the stability, the more likely when you touch them they will spin out. So there's that. And then recovery skill basically means if they get involved in a wreck, if they spin out, if they lose control of the car, how likely is it that they will be able to recover from that and maybe avoid a caution? If you have less skill like it is there, you will likely see more cautions. Very much the same with stability. So what this means, these three right here all affect the amount of cautions. If you have skill range narrow, which makes them all close together. If you have the stability low, which makes them very loose. If you have the recovery skill with less skill, that is going to result in more cautions. If that's the way you want, you got it. If the skill range is wide, if the skill range is wide, stability help normal, and you can really put the stability anywhere in that case, and you'll probably get less cautions. Just that in that case. And if you have the recovery skill, high or whatever the middle is called, then you'll have less cautions. It really is up to you with how you want to be raced, and it's really a very, very customizable experience that we haven't really had. That wasn't in NASCAR 15 or NASCAR 14, so I'll give NASCAR Heat credit for that. And let's see here. Starting spread compressed. I'm not really sure actually what that means. Let's see if he goes down to it. Let's see, expanded. Allows for more room to move and can make race starts more forgiving, and it leaves little. Okay, so that basically on the restarts, if I could speak English, on the restarts, are they going to be, it's your difficulty for restarts to simple it down in an easier form. Let's see here. Let's see AI. Yeah, now we got a lot more here. Mechanical failures. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. What is the rate of the mechanical failures for your AI cars? I'm probably going to put mine pretty high. I don't know. Definitely can do some experiments with this. This gives me a lot of, as a content creator, a lot of ideas. So that's going to be pretty fun. Let's see, tire wear effect. That, like I said earlier, I was pretty sure that like you have a tire wear for you, they have a tire wear themselves. Very likely you're going to want them to have the same or more tire wear, I guess, if you want to kind of cheat the game. But you probably want them, if you want a legit experience, you want to want them to have the same amount of tire wear as you have. Let's see, fuel consumption here. Again, it's just how fast they consume fuel. It's pretty self-explanatory. And again, you're probably going to want it about the same as you if you want a legit experience, and if you want to have a little cheat ski experience, make them go faster than you. But again, that's all up to you. Impact forces. This is again a little bit more. It says it makes recovering from AI interactions more difficult, and then a low would obviously allow it for more forgiving. I'm not sure if that means specifically like if you hit an AI car, if that makes them mad and it'll be hard to recover. I'm not sure. I'm gonna be completely okay here. So basically it means when you hit when you get hit by an AI car, if you have this on high, it means that it'll be more detrimental to you than if it's on low. I'm going to be 100% honest. I think this is what I'm probably going to put on low, because AI cars are a pain in the ass. But again, when we get the game, we'll have to see to what extent this is taken. Let's see. I think that's, yeah, it's still the same menu. So we're gonna, I think he moves on to another menu here. Yes, he does. That's player controls. That's not the menu I was talking about. That's just the sensitivities, actually, I believe. Yes, and also something new here, as you can see, if you have a steering wheel, you now have a clutch, which I don't know. That to me could be a very, very key tool against people with controllers. So I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. We just have to see how good it is in the game before we can actually say, oh, it's overpowered. But I think the clutch could be definitely something interesting. I don't know. Let's see. I think this is really all sensitivity stuff. Look, sorry, excuse me. It looks about the same as last year. I'm not sure what effect strength is, but it's the controls. There's not too much difference there besides the clutch. Let's see here. He just kind of skips over here. It's just your resolution and display, all of that stuff. Audio. Again, it's nothing too crazy else here. And first off, I do want to just, before we go to that, so we have gameplay, driving, player 1 controls, player 2 controls, input mapping. I'm assuming I don't think it's much. Age verification, legal, display, audio. So nothing too insane other than gameplay and driving was the two main ones that we need to talk about, and then obviously the clutch. Alright, so I tried to get like a timer off the computer, but whatever the thing is called was not being nice. So we are going to go ahead, hit it with the phone. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and play. They go. Alright. Alright. Maybe like half a second. Here we go. How long does it take to load? We're at 10 seconds. I would say a fair amount would be 30, I guess, because it usually was like a minute this year. So I guess a fair amount would be like a minute. Or 45 seconds. See, 20. We're at 20, 21. I guess they could have maybe made it sped up a little bit for the video, but 26 seconds, guys. Okay. Oh. Whoops. You know, it said 26. I swear to God, it said 26. So faster load times. Let's go. That's a huge dab. But anyways, I think that's really about it. Oh, you do get a look at the pit screen menu, so I guess we'll just hit play. We get a look at the pit menu and all that jazz, and we do actually get a look at the some other stuff. So right away here, you can see the gold time is, or it has your gold time for practice. So that is something new, obviously, and then also it's been reported qualifying. Maybe I got it from here. I just remember hearing that. And also, you know, you now have your car setup, which is kind of different, tight, loose. I'm assuming you actually get the different setups and all of that. But again, gold time, that's pretty huge because it's something to go after. I don't know if that's pretty huge, but again, something small that is turned into something huge. That is the theme of this game. We're going to go ahead and continue with the playing of this. I'm pretty sure he skips practice. Oh, he looks at this. So it actually does not have the numbers. I didn't go this far, so I kind of skipped over this part. So it explains what tight and loose means. If you don't know what tight and loose means, sounds like a you problem. Read this, I guess. Pause up my video. But again, there's no actual number this year, so that's something I don't know about that. That's kind of got me a little weird. But now we have custom qualify setups apart from custom race setup, which is pretty cool. I don't use custom setups in any way, shape, or form. I simply just use this because I'm not that far into it. But there are some people out there. But there are your setups there. Again, there's no numbers, so you're going to have to like be like, oh yeah, I'm like 3 over to the right on loose. But still, pretty cool. It looks like there's probably more different setups. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be more than 5 on each side, but I could be wrong. Here's your custom setup menu coming up here. Again, I wouldn't know what the menu looked like last year to see any difference, but there you go. I remember one time trying to do a custom setup. It took about 30 minutes to put in. Got out there, did not even really notice a difference because I have no talent. And yeah, and I've never tried it again. So sorry if you can't tell, I'm still sick. About a week after being sick, so we're still coughing here. 7-Eleven was a sponsor on Kurt Busch. Oh, I actually did not know that. We do not have a test session, which is kind of frustrating because I need that for my league. So that is going to do it for today. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and comment down below your guys' thoughts on this. Like I said, this will probably be my last NASCAR Heat 4 video, of course, barring any crazy developments or something like that. But it's definitely been fun reporting all this stuff, and we'll do it again for NASCAR Heat 5. I have a lot of plans for NASCAR Heat 4. We're going to kind of maybe transition to more of a NASCAR Heat gameplay channel. I'll still be talking about NASCAR, but I think maybe make one day a week where we talk about all the news. I see other people doing this, but they don't actually do NASCAR Heat 4 stuff. They just do that once a week. But I think we're going to kind of compile it. If there's one video I got to just make a complete video about, I'll make a complete video about. But besides that, I want to make some NASCAR Heat 4 gameplays. I have a huge slew of ideas coming up, so it's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Like I said, if you guys are excited for NASCAR Heat 4, hit the subscribe button, because that is definitely going to be something on the channel a lot. And I believe today is Monday, so yesterday you just had a championship season. I actually have another type of video, which is actually a NASCAR kind of discussion video coming out tomorrow. And hopefully I have some more championship gameplay for you guys. But that's all I got. Like I said, please leave a like if you guys did enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.